Welcome to a vanilla Medieval 2 AI only campaign. Wow, I thought I would never say those words again in my life, and yet here we are, in some Medieval 2. There is a twist. At turn 100, the largest faction gets eliminated. That's right, the largest faction. So these factions are going to want to expand, but if they expand too quickly, if they become powerful too early on, they get deleted. We'll eliminate the strongest at turn 100, then the strongest at turn 200, and then we'll probably end at about turn 300. You know what? Let's just start and see what happens. It's been so long. And the first city has been taken. Can you guess the faction? It was Hungary, I believe. They took Bucharest down here. Well done, Hungary. Well done. You know what? I want to see Hungary do well in this. Who do I want to win? Yeah, I want to see Hungary do well. You know what? We're cheering for Hungary today. I want to see them win it. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they've ever won it before. It's been a very long time since I was invested into this game. But we're cheering for Hungary today. Hopefully, I don't have to eliminate them. And we've got Venice taking Zagreb, England taking York, all the usual stuff. I wonder what the first war will be. Usually something involving the HRE, isn't it, I think? Although they're playing very diplomatically right now. Like, do you really need 3 diplomats in the Rhine here? Oh, please be a war. Ah, no. And as usual, France is doing nothing. It was England that took Rennes, and Milan that took Dijon. Why is France so terrible? You know what, someday I've got to get like an AI mod or something that just wakes up some of the factions, you know. It would make it so much more interesting. Speaking of which, any unique twist you want to see, comment it down below. I'm actually going to be taking feedback with these, and the most liked ideas that are possible, I will put them in a poll in the community tab. People will vote, and the winner becomes an AI only campaign. So just comment it down below, whatever you can think of, and who knows, it might get covered. We've got some diplomacy kicking in. Turn 13, Sicily and Venice. Yeah, they do usually become allies. Sometimes you'll get like a triangle of alliances in Italy. Hungary here taking Sofia. That's good for them to take this castle from Byzantium, but bad for those cheering on Byzantium, although we might be about to see our first war. What happened there? I think they are at war. Yep, they are attacking each other. Sicily and Milan. Yeah, the triangle of alliances. Literally mentioned it last turn. But Venice and Byzantium. But it looks like Byzantium had the numbers. I think I saw the battle. Surely Byzantium did not lose that. That would be embarrassing. They've dropped off an even smaller army, and oh, I completely forgot Crusades are in this game. Let me guess. 99% of the time it's for Cairo. Yeah. First Crusade, always Cairo. I actually forgot they're a feature. Let me know if you want to see a Medieval 2 playthrough. Stream, video, I don't care, just let me know. And yeah, I think Byzantium is just losing these battles over and over again. Because they got kicked off at Crete. Yet again, oh, poor Byzantium. Spain and the Moors are at war. Personally, I think the Moors have it. I think, if I recall, the Moors are usually the more powerful faction down here. But if Spain and Portugal can work together, they can get rid of them. Hungary and Byzantium, ooh, I think that is good for Hungary if they're jumping into this. But hopefully these Byzantine troops focus more on Venice rather than the Hungarians. Central Europe being very quiet so far. Around Germany, the HRE has not expanded, France has not expanded. Yeah, very quiet start. Although Sicily getting into Africa, taking Tunis there very early on. Well done, Sicily. Venice taking Dorito. They could push on to Cornif next, and we've got a Hungarian crusading force, which is sad to see because it would have surely been better taking Thessalonica and Cornif. Oh well. And Sicily taking Libya, Tripoli here. The crusading armies passing through Anatolia now. It's quite a big force. Good luck to Hungary. It would be nice if I called it from the start, cheering on Hungary, and they at least complete the first crusade. France and Milan at war, and England getting some alliances, trying to surround France here, whilst pushing for Bruges. Marseille is under siege, a small push for Paris, but I'm more interested in this crusading force, coming down into the Holy Land. Passing Jerusalem. Okay, good. Hungary allying with Venice. That should help them defeat Byzantium and some more diplomacy going on there. The HRE finally expanding, taking Prague. Milan losing at Mersevo, but pushing for Paris. If they can take Paris early on, that would be a very good start for Milan. Nah, they failed, but Venice did take Thessalonica, which is good for them, bad for Hungary. That's sort of like really trapping Hungary in now. They can't attack Venice, they are allied. Poland's a tough one. If I can get Constantinople, that will be at least worth it, but if I can't, they're gonna be struggling. Cairo under siege, or they might create a new homeland down here in the Middle East. Well done, Hungary, completing the first crusade. Can they hold on to it though? That's the question now. And yeah, everyone going in for France. Reims under siege, Paris under siege, the Spanish pushing into Bordeaux, the Moors taking Lyon. Ooh, how did I not notice that? But I think we're about to see the fall of France very soon. Strongest faction is now Venice. Any updated diplomacy? Ooh. Okay, so France is now a puppet of England, which has basically saved France in a way, because that's forced some peace deals. So they're allied, and Turks and the Venetians getting an alliance. That is unexpected, especially this early on in the game. But remember, I count vassal territories towards the main power, so England right now has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cities I count. So England is currently in the lead. And we've got the Papal States expanding as well, taking Florence and Corsica. Those treaties did not last, Milan and the HRE breaking their alliance with England to go for France, and Poland going for Denmark. England and Scotland finally at war. The Scottish have quite a lot of troops, but England seems prepared. Who will die first? And that is a very bad omen for Scotland right there. How unfortunate. And it looks like they lost the battle as well, so Scotland could be the first faction to die, as I don't think Spain is going anywhere anytime soon. And if the Papal States take Zaragoza, I would be very impressed with that move. York is under siege, and if Scotland wants to stand any chance at all here, they do need it, but they did sadly lose that battle. Whilst Hungary expanding down south, taking Dongola. And Spain has become a vassal of the Moors, which for the time being, it is probably the best option for them. They're not going to be doing much. Reims fell to the HRE. France is starting to crumble, but who will take the most of the territories? And France is a puppet of Milan now. I wonder, did they... Okay, so France is a puppet of England, and if we go to Milan, France is a puppet of Milan. I love it when that happens. So yeah, both factions technically own France right now, according to my scoring system. We're only 60 turns away from the first elimination, so they kind of don't really want it right now. These factions do have to be careful. They don't want to expand too quickly, and I am sure that is Hungary's strategy. Expand slowly, always stay behind, they know what's up. Venice at war with the Holy Roman Empire right now, which is definitely good for Byzantium. They might be able to retake some of their territories. but I'm curious to see how this war will unfold, because Venice is a very valuable city. Can the HRE take it? No, they withdrew. Of course they withdrew. Stupid AI. Oh, Sicily, finding yourself at war with the Papal States is never a good place to be. And Constantinople is now under siege. But Venice failed. Denmark taking Riga from Poland, that happened a few turns ago. Scotland not doing much. Spain not doing much. We've not even mentioned Portugal. They're sadly not doing anything really. And not much happening in Egypt also. But Milan is jumping into the war against the Papal States. And Venice took Vienna from the HRE. I did not see that one coming. Oh no, Hungary falling apart in Egypt. You know what, this might actually be best for them, because it's such difficult land to hold on to, it will cost so many resources. So having a successful crusade is not always a good thing. Milan taking Corsica from the Pope, pushing in for Florence. And finally Portugal taking Zaragoza. Oh, we've got another crusade, where is it going to be for? So Milan and Sicily are likely excommunicated. So it could be for their cities. I bet, is it for Cairo again? Surely they wouldn't do Cairo twice, but it is the AI. Okay, my bet is it's for Tunis. My second bet, Cairo. Tunis, yes! I got it right. I know this AI far too well at this point, yes, so excommunicated Sicily has a crusade called for them, and they've got inquisitors as well to deal with. Yeah, England, I think England must have called for crusade then, which is an odd call. And Hungary and Poland have joined it. Poor Sicily, they're about to fall apart. And Milan took Florence. It's so weird to say, but I have missed this shade of green. There's something about this green line here that is giving me so much nostalgia that I cannot explain. And the Moors, even they're jumping in on Sicily now. They can't even join the crusade, and yet here they are. Yeah, they're literally putting it under siege as well. So that is going to cancel it if they take it. And there we go, which is, to be honest, probably good for Sicily, the cancelled crusade. That being said though, the HRE joins anyway. And there are still crusading armies, so what happens here? Because is it possible that the crusade is still on, and it doesn't count as cancelled because it was an Islamic power that took it? I don't know how it works. We'll have to see. I'm assuming that must be the case. Even the Papal States joining the crusade. Yeah, the English army is still going for it, so I'm assuming the crusade is still on. And Hungary took Constantinople. Well done, Hungary, well done. Going the long way to get to... blah 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 blah. Taking the long way to get to Tunis, but I'm glad to see they got Constantinople. Ooh, and that's a big chunk of the map flipping over there. Venice taking Tripoli from Sicily. English forces have arrived, but I've spotted something on the map that I did not expect to see. Milan taking Valencia. I am very impressed with that AI move. I don't know if it's any good for them. Surely Bern would be a better target, or perhaps Marseille, but nope. Valencia. Tunis under siege. Are we about to see a successful English Crusade army? Yes, we are. Well done, England. Well done. The HRE is really struggling here, losing Nuremberg to Venice. Venice took Cornith, and at last, the Hungarians have been kicked out of Egypt. Egypt actually looking kind of good at this point. They've got the Holy Land here, Baghdad, Egypt reunited. They're in a strong spot now. Well done, Scotland, finally expanding, taking Inverness, and a jihad has been called. Oh no, poor Hungary. They were doing so well. Why would you have to do that to them? Who called it? I don't know who called it actually. Okay, so either the Moors or the Egyptians. Let's just say it was the Egyptians getting revenge after Cairo. Oh no, that's not done any good. Poor Hungary. They don't deserve that at all, I don't think. Like, Tunis is surely a better target for them. But no, you've got to go for the little Hungarians. I wonder if the Turks will eventually do anything. Look, they're literally leaving Mosul open to this Hungarian force nearby. Please take it, that would be so funny. I don't think the AI is allowed to. Nah. But they're still leaving it open. What are they doing? By the way, there's nothing more satisfying playing a total war game and you just see a settlement open like this and you can reach it. There's just such a satisfying feeling to that. A free settlement, especially a castle like Mosul, or a fortress I should say. And to add to the Bordeaux, Spain has taken Bordeaux. What an ugly part of the map this has become. Portugal taking Valencia from Milan. Any update on Constantinople yet? No one seems to be that invested. Are the Moors coming at least? No one seems to care. And the HRE making a comeback, retaking Nuremberg. The Mongols have arrived. Naples has fallen to the Papal States, and we're only about 20 turns away from the first elimination. Who is it possibly going to be? Right now it's looking like it could be Egypt, but Egypt is about to lose a load of territory anyway. And of course, we've got to count the vassals as well, which this screen does not, so I will count it up on turn 100. But it's looking like it could be either Egypt or England at this point. Do Venice have any vassals? No. But England has Scotland and France as a vassal. That's why they haven't taken Scotland yet. But England has to be careful, they don't want to be too powerful too early on, and if England gets wiped off the map right now, that's a lot of cities that will suddenly open up. And I bet in that scenario, Scotland still will not do anything. Hungary crossing the waters here, taking Nicaea, good, they needed that. But the Mongols are coming. Avoiding Baghdad for now. Hopefully I don't have to eliminate Egypt because they're about to get eliminated by Mongols anyway. So it does seem like, kind of a pointless kill. What a weird settlement for Denmark to take Krakow. Yeah, that's an odd one. The map looks awful. The amount of Bordeaux going on right now. I don't remember Medieval 2 being this bad for Bordeaux. Well, the Mongols not doing much, but Milan is doing quite a bit. Rome itself has fallen. The Papal States trying to take it back, and they probably will. Will they? Will they do it? They've got reinforcements. They've not taken it yet. Egypt looking really good down here. But the Mongols going for the Turks instead. Nah, Milan held out. But the Turks did not. Mosul has fallen, and the Mongol horde is still on the move. And a new crusade called for Rome, of all places. I should have guessed. Well, I forgot to do my guess. Yeah, so the crusade for Rome. The Papal States will probably take it before then anyway, but the Pope definitely is not happy about the loss of Rome. And this crusade here could possibly destroy Milan, because of the amount of powers that are suddenly going to go to war with them, as we can see starting. So Hungary, Denmark, Venice, they've all joined it. Still nothing happening in... here we go, finally. An Egyptian army arriving at Constantinople right next to a crusading army. But they keep getting stuck behind rebels and Hungarian forces, or Venetian forces, so they can't attack. They cannot break through. Danish forces have arrived. It is a huge army right now, about to take Rome. England took Antwerp from the HRE, but that's just more settlements for them that they really don't want. Faction gets eliminated in 8 turns, and it is looking like it's going to be between England or Egypt. Or possibly, surely not Denmark. Denmark is moving up, taking Magdeburg and Breslau. If they continue to take these Polish provinces, it could be them. And if they get Rome as well, ooh, Denmark could be in a scary spot there. Could they get eliminated? Yeah, but see what I mean about the fall of Milan? Their forces are everywhere, so now the HRE took Dijon. Florence, wide open. Denmark, not taking Rome yet. They're worried about the numbers, they know what's coming up. And Egypt, yeah, that's all over. They're going home. They're more worried about the Mongols at this point. Oh, England, you're really not helping yourself. Taking Norway and Rheims. And yeah, it failed. And I swear, if England beats Venice, Denmark and the Papal States to Rome, I might just stream, because I really don't want to eliminate them. They are doing so well with such a unique campaign, but I've got to do it. It is the rules. We are on turn 99. Who's going to die? I mean, if they cut off their vassals, England might just be okay. But have they kept their vassals or not? Denmark going for the HRE now? Yeah, now they know they're probably safe. Now they're going in for it. Okay, let's check the vassals. They've got France and Scotland. Does anyone else have any big vassals? No, does not look like it. Okay then, let's begin a count. Okay, I count 13 settlements for Egypt here. Yeah, and that seems to agree as well, and it's so obvious who's going to get eliminated, but we'll count them anyway. How many does England have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. I always count vassals when I do the count, so I've got to do it again here. I can't just change the rule like that. Goodbye, England. Rest in peace. Oh wow, after all this time I still remember the console command. I'm actually surprised about that. Okay, England is now dead. Faction destroyed, which means France and Scotland are now free. There's a lot of very valuable settlements up here now open. All of England and Wales and Ireland is open. And Tunis is open as well. Who's going to take these cities? I'm going to place a bet. Scotland will not unite the British Isles by the time the game ends. I don't think they will do it. They never do it. It's so rare to see Scotland do that. And even if it is all open, I don't think they can do it. And it gets even more annoying because France as an AI is just completely dead. So they're not going to take any of this. It's probably all just going to go back to the HRE or something. Or maybe Spain. At least those AIs are awake. Denmark, they usually seem a bit on it, so they might go for it. But I don't think any of these settlements are going to fall for a while. Mongols settling in Antioch. Ooh, and France here, actually taking Cannes. So you know what, maybe this is what the French need, to finally wake up their AI. Maybe they just need England to get zapped out of the game. They now might be an okay faction. That would be interesting. Will we see our first ever decent France? Successful crusade for Papal States took back Rome, and Venice took Milan. France attacking Rheims and taking Rennes, Denmark, pushing for Antwerp and Scotland, doing nothing at all. The Mongols looking powerful now, having taken Jerusalem. Genoa and Florence under siege. Yeah, that crusade destroyed Milan. They are falling apart right now, although holding out quite well, to be honest. It was Venice who took Genoa, and Sicily is the one attacking Florence now. Whereas the HRE, yeah, they're falling apart to Denmark at this point. Denmark looking like a really tough faction right now. Ooh, faction destroyed. Who is this? Oh, Milan. They must have got regicided. I think that's rare to see in an AI-only campaign. Yeah, rest in peace, Milan. And well done, Denmark, taking Antwerp. Yes, I would say Denmark and France had a fair split of England's territories, and still Scotland is doing nothing. I did tell you about this. I told you they would do nothing. I predicted it. I know this AI. I know it too well. Ooh, France taking Dijon as well, and suddenly, on the map, they're looking really okay. Did you see it on the map? Did Scotland actually do something? I think they did. They took York. Well done, Scotland. And the Mongols go to war with the Hungarians, and why is that? Another one for Constantinople. Poor Hungary. And Poland taking Moscow. Russia's almost dead, actually. They've only got 2 more cities left. Okay, you know what? I take it back. I stand corrected. Scotland has finally woken up, but you've got to admit, they did take their time. And look, London is wide open. They're still going to take a few turns at least to do it. But well done, Scotland. They have finally woken up. And France taking Metz as well. The HRE, ooh, down to their final settlement, Innsbruck. After Venice took Bologna. Sorry, Bologna. Oh, they took London. Oh, the Mongols are right outside. They could take it in a click of their fingers if they wanted to. I know they say aye. Are they at peace? Hungary, where are you? And yes, they are at peace with the Mongols. The Holy Roman Empire's final city, Innsbruck, is under siege and it's gone. The HRE are dead. Venice finished them off in the end. A crusade has been called. We'll take a guess of that later. Constantinople is under siege. Right, the crusade. Where's it going to be for? I don't think it will be Tunis again. It could be Cairo. But it could be Antioch. For the Third Crusade, Antioch or Jerusalem. Cairo. The Moors and the Mongols are here, alongside the Black Death as well. Hungary is not having a good time in Constantinople, but somehow they are still holding out. Oh, there we go, the Mongols finally took it. Well done, Mongols, and they're, looking really powerful but starting to slow down at this point. Meanwhile, Portugal taking Toulouse from France. And Venice about to take Marseille from them as well. Nope, never mind. Hungary taking Smiley after losing Constantinople. Byzantium onto their final city. But they should hold out here for quite a while, I think. I don't think Byzantium is dying anytime soon. Oh, even the useless Spanish are taking a chunk out of France. Taking Rennes. Oh, all of these useless, stupid factions that do nothing in the game. Okay, so I don't think Hungary's going to win it. But Venice and Denmark are looking really good right now. I like their position. Who is leading? So I believe that is Denmark. Denmark is currently in the lead. And they've got 56 turns until the next elimination. So they're going to want to slow down, I think. But if Denmark, imagine it, Denmark disappears off the map, who takes their place? It could be France, could be Venice, could be Poland, could be Hungary. Is that how Hungary brings it back in the final 100 turns, just gobbles up all of Denmark's lost territories? You would all accuse me of cheating if that happened. Okay, all things considered, for a faction like Spain, this is very good for them. Taking Angers here. I want to check out the diplomacy of our 2 leading powers. So Venice, allied with Sicily, the Turks. Denmark, Portugal and Hungary, at war with France, Byzantium and Egypt. Yes, so really they've only got one front to deal with here. Whereas Denmark, fighting again only on one front, Poland, allied with Russia, Venice and Hungary. Oh no, poor Denmark expanding further. This could honestly be so good here for Hungary. If they get their timing just right in the final 100 turns, they could make an excellent comeback. If it is Denmark that dies though, who knows, someone might take over them at the end. Hungary is at war with somebody taking Vienna. I believe that is Venice they are at war with. Yep, Hungary and Venice have broken their alliance, but Hungary staying with Denmark. Oh, if Hungary could really gobble up Venice right now, they would be in such an excellent spot. Yeah, Hungary takes all of Venice. Denmark gets eliminated. Hungary wins the game. Oh, come on, Hungary, you can actually do it. They are back in the game. especially if it takes Zagreb. Nah. We've got the Timurids coming in, but that's not going to be a problem for a while. And even Russia making a bit of a comeback here, retaking Moscow. The Turks down to their final settlement, Tbilisi. And failed crusade. Where was that for again? Ah, yeah, Cairo. Yeah, no one went for it. No, poor Hungary. They've lost Budapest to Venice. Ah, maybe it wasn't the right move for them. Hopefully Hungary does not die. But if Venice does take all of Hungary, they will probably then be in the lead. So it's between Denmark or Venice with who's going to get eliminated. The Turks' final city is under siege by the Mongols. I'm fairly certain it will fall. There we go. And that is faction destroyed, the Turks. Spain is the new France at this point. And you know what? I actually like how the yellow looks in France there. It looks kind of nice. Oh, Denmark, you don't want to be taking this one. It gets you far too close to the Timurids. And Venice retook Vienna. Not good for Hungary. Denmark keeps expanding as well, taking Smolensk now. The Timurids are on their way taking Ryazan, if Russia was not having a bad enough game as it was. Yep, that's that city gone. Venice taking Sardinia here, Portugal taking Marseille. Ooh, Spain going for London. That would be interesting. A Spanish Britain with the Danish in Ireland. You know what? I kind of want to see it now. Come on, Spain, please take it. Yep, Denmark took Dublin. Can Spain get London or any other territory in Britain? I do really want to see that. It would be hilarious. We are 25 turns away from the second and final elimination of the strongest power. There are currently no vassals being held, so it is fully based on territory. Oop, new crusade has been called. I bet it's for Cairo again. No, now it's Constantinople. Ooh, liberating it from the Mongols. That could be interesting. I think Hungary is basically out of it at this point. But yeah, who's going to take Constantinople? Either way, Poland is down to their final territory. They've got a Danish army here, all of these Timurid forces here. I don't think Poland's going to survive that long. Yep, it's under siege, and this here will be the fall of Poland, surely. Can Denmark finish them off? No, they lost. Ooh. Or withdrew or something. They'll be back. Hungarian Nicaea falling to the Mongols, but that gives the Mongols a chance to resupply Constantinople. So it's going to be very difficult to take Constantinople, I think. And sadly the Spanish didn't really do anything in Britain. Spain retaking one of their starting settlements, Leon. Are we about to see a Spanish comeback? I'd love to see it, because Spain usually does so dreadful. I would like to see Spain come back. Oh, I've just realised something. Venice lost all their allies. At war with France, Byzantium, the Moors, Egypt, Hungary, and Portugal. Poor Venice. I noticed that because they've taken Metz, and if they continue to take cities, and if Denmark continues to lose them to the Timurids, that might be their destruction. That might just give them the edge. I think Denmark has the lead by like 1 or 2 cities right now. I'm trying not to count them. But can Venice take enough to just get themselves eliminated here? Ooh, the Papal States making a comeback against Venice by taking Florence there, and even France taking Bern and I believe Metz from Venice. 10 turns away from elimination, and the Timurids are attacking a settlement that they usually end up settling, which means they will then suddenly break off their horde and start expanding out in all directions, which might just bring Denmark under the settlement count. Ooh, the Papal States taking Genoa. And somehow Denmark actually held out against the first siege. Surely it should fall soon. Yeah, there we go. The Timurids have now spawned in. And all of these crusading armies here, we've got Denmark, Denmark again, and France, all about to take Constantinople, or try to. And we've got even more Danish troops coming in. Surely Denmark should take it here, but there's so many enemies. And Denmark's probably dead in 4 turns. Even the Hungarians are here now. And sadly the Timurids are not expanding at the rapid speed that I had hoped they would. Been very slow, to be honest. And we are now here on the final turn before the second and last faction gets eliminated. Who is besieging it? Is that a Danish army is besieging it, but they're probably dead next turn. Let's see. They've got so many troops here. Okay, they did not take it. They are besieging it though, definitely. Are they about to get eliminated? And yeah, I think they are. It's like Venice is there, the Mongols are there, and Denmark is all the way up there. And I don't think there's any vassals. No, I don't see any vassals there. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Denmark supporters, but it was the rules of the game. Denmark is now eliminated. Boop. Those crusading armies become rebel armies and withdraw, and all of this territory is now open. Rest in peace, Denmark. So, who's going to take it? We've got 100 turns left of the game, and then it's over. No more eliminations, just a straight run to the end. France is in a good position to gobble up all of Germany and Scandinavia here. Problem is, they don't do anything, they're useless. Venice, I think, is in the strongest position. They've already got a lot of cities that they could quite easily push up, and they are like very active with taking cities as well. But they're losing so much land to the Papal States. Their downfall right now is going to make it difficult for them to expand. Hungary, I doubt they're going to sneak through. I think they are done at this point, and I think they're more occupied with the Mongol forces. The Timurids, they could do it. I don't like usually giving the win to the Horde factions though. So if the Timurids win, it might be the Timurids have an honourable win, but we'll give the win to a real faction, if you know what I mean. Like, both of them would win. Russia, they just don't have the armies for it. Yeah, I don't think Russia's going to do anything. But we'll see. Oh, and Spain took Dublin. Instantly walking in there. The Timurids took a settlement also. Halch, I believe it's called. If my audio sounds a bit off, by the way, I'm not used to getting back into YouTube again. Yeah, I've noticed my voice has been a bit off. I'm still working on the microphone settings, and I've got a dreadful sore throat as well right now, so please do forgive me. But Spain taking Dublin, I like it. I like how they look on the map, it's funny. And Hungary now besieging Constantinople. Will they be able to take it? There's a lot of Mongols there. Nah, they got destroyed. And the Moors are here as well, helping out the Mongols. So that just makes it all even harder. Oh, here's something I didn't think of. Spain, snaking round, taking Bruges. Could they take Antwerp? Come on, Spain. I do want to see them do it. Spain takes Antwerp, gets into Germany, takes London, wipes out Scotland. That'll be the perfect ending. The perfect comeback to AI campaigns. A Spanish victory. The Moors took Tunis back. But no, Scotland taking Dublin, and finally uniting the British Isles. Although London is under siege. Come on, Spain. They lost. And the Timurids just, now they're expanding rapidly, cutting off Russia from all of Germany. France took Frankfurt, but I doubt we'll see much more from them. Well done, Spain, getting Antwerp. Venice should really be taking this, but they've just lost Bologna. They are falling apart right now. And Hungary lost Smiley as well, Hungary. Again, another faction that could have taken all of this, but the Mongols and the Timurids have really held Hungary back. Yeah, the Timurids doing very well right now. That came at the perfect time for the Timurids, that Denmark elimination. But France taking Prague, putting Nuremberg under siege. Spain going for Hamburg. Yes, well done, Spain. They look beautiful on the map right now. Spain and the Timurids now border each other in northern Germany. I did not expect to be saying that line today. Venice going for the French. Trying to take Nuremberg and Prague, and they took both of them. Yeah, that's something that Venice needs. They need a comeback like that to kick them back in the game. If they could just retake their Italian settlements now, they would be in a very strong position. And now there's no fear of elimination as well, so they can just full on expand at this point. No, the Timurids are attacking the Hungarians now. I don't think the Hungarians are going to last too long. Spain getting involved in Scandinavia, and Russia down to their final settlement, Moscow. The Timurids took everything from them, and ooh, they survived for now. Oh, actually signing a truce. The Timurids were merciful. And there we go, the end of the game, but we will continue playing, of course. Hungary down to their final settlement as well, alongside Poland and Russia. And are we about to see the death of Hungary here? I think we are. Is Hungary dead? Okay, they survived. Was it with another truce? Nah, just pulling back for now. They'll go for it later. Oh, and Russia died. Like last turn or something, and I didn't notice. Oh, rest in peace, Russia. Spain taking Sweden, and a crusade called for Riga. I'd say that's actually really good. Like, send all the armies in now for the Timurids. You need to weaken them down. Yeah, I've just had a quick look at the territories, and it's tied between 3 factions. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear. Although, to be honest, you're probably wearing earphones listening to this, so that would do nothing at all. Right, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Timurids, Venice, and the Mongols all have the same amount of settlements. You can now listen. Oh, and is it gonna be Venice who finishes them off? Salute as Hungary dies. Oh, they've gone. Rest in peace, Hungary. I rooted for them from the start. They had a good campaign. Very loyal to the Papal States, I noticed. Completing the first crusade, and they were involved with all of the crusades. But the Mongols and the Timurids really held them back, and their last desperate war against Venice to save His Holiness the Pope failed. Rest in peace, Hungary. Who has joined the crusade? Does anyone dare do it? France, Spain, Scotland, and Portugal. I really hope Spain takes it. The Timurids looking kind of weak over here right now. We've got Venetian, French crusading forces arriving. I'm starting to think this could be Spain's chance, now they've got Norway as well, to really begin turning it around and become a major player in this campaign. Either way, I think Spain has to win one form of award, like an honourable mention or something. But can they actually win the game itself? If they can, that would be incredible. And they lost that Stettin, never mind. Venetian crusading forces arriving at Riga. They could take it in just 2 turns, and that would be very bad for the Timurids, but good for the other powers. Reinforcements have arrived, and the Timurids did take Sofia from Venice. Oh, Venice abandoning the siege, pulling back just a little bit. They are worried about the army. Did they engage in battle? Not yet. What will they do this time? Pulling back around them, and the Timurids will counter that by doing nothing. Typical AI manoeuvres. All reinforcements have arrived. That's what Venice was waiting for. And the Timurids attacked one army, divide and conquer there, and they must have completely destroyed it as well. And the Baltic is full of Spanish and Timurid ships. Never thought that would happen. Poland going to war against the Timurids as well, but I doubt... Ooh, I was about to say I doubt that would do anything. But if they can take Ryazan and Moscow and make the comeback here, I would be very happy with Poland's contribution to this campaign. Can Venice take Riga? It is under siege. They took Moscow and Ryazan. Well done, Poland. Can Venice... Ah, they lost. And France, as usual, just bringing absolutely nothing. Like, what was that, 1 unit or something? Come on, France, you can do better. You know what, we've talked a lot about Spain, but Portugal is doing well as well. Holding on to these provinces and Lisbon, and snaking round southern France to now take Genoa, and they've got Corsica as well. Well done, Portugal. For them, this is a very good campaign. And Venice losing another settlement, losing Milan to the Papal States. Spain is stepping back into the game now, taking Magdeburg, and they've got quite a lot of armies as well. No crusade was sadly successful. I honestly cannot believe what I am seeing with Poland, expanding even further against the Timurids, and these merchants can't believe it as well. On top of that, Spain taking Stettin, Poland taking Novgorod. It's all falling apart for the Timurids. The Mongols are still powerful, which is annoying, but hopefully someone will do something about that. I doubt Egypt can do anything. That's a lot of boats, Venice. Oh, are your crusading armies going to take Constantinople? Oh no, all of these navies here full of armies, they're just visiting the city. We won't betray you and take it at all. It looked like he died because the diplomat kicked him. What a crazy land bridge this is. Oh, the crusade was successful. France took Riga of all factions. It was actually France. By the way, I love these boat formations they're going for here. Truly artistic. Well done, France. Timurids probably going to take it back. But yeah, the Timurids at this point are done, and who is going to take most of their territory? Hopefully, it is Spain. Spain is the one that I am rooting for right now. With the longest border in the world. Venice itself has fallen to the Papal States, and the Mongols take Thessalonica. Venice is falling apart. I don't think they can win it at this point. I think Venice is out. I think it's between the Mongols, possibly Spain. Is it actually going to be Spain? I'm not going to look at the stats at this point. No more looking at the stats. We'll go for the final 32 turns, and then we'll see who wins. French Riga was able to hold out, and Venice is falling apart. Losing Zagreb now. They lost Corsica as well to Portugal. But come on, Spain, you need to keep on pushing. Take these 3 more settlements, and I think that should be enough to win it. I've not done a count, but I think, looking at the map, that might just do it. Come on, Spain, make the push. We could get a Papal States victory, of course. Now they've taken Budapest, it is looking possible. The final 20-turn push to the end of the game. France pushing for Vienna. Spain pushing for Breslau. Kornif has fallen to the Mongols. The Papal States pushing for Innsbruck. These final settlements, I think, are going to make a big deal, and Scotland, please, do not ruin it now for the Spanish. Please don't do it. Venice kicked out of Greece now with Dorito falling. This video is sponsored by... Nah, sadly it's not sponsored by Doritos. It is instead sponsored by the... Nah, I can't say that. Oh, it's called for Lisbon. Portugal has done so well, but to now possibly be about to lose Lisbon seems a little unfair on them. I've got to give some credit to France as well, because they took Innsbruck and Nuremberg. They are, for how France usually goes, in a strong position. But then I've got to remember, England was wiped off the map and Denmark was wiped off the map by cheats. So really, I expect much better at the same time. But still, for how France usually plays, we've got to give them some form of acknowledgement. Marching into the final 10 turns now, can Portugal survive? Big Moorish army approaching. Lisbon's under siege. Well, I mean, Portugal will survive, but I mean, can they survive holding on to Lisbon? It's going to be a close one. If they can get their reinforcements, no. Lisbon has fallen. Oh no, Moors, don't do it. Don't take out Spain now. Don't steal the win for them. Imagine they're 1 settlement away from winning, and the Moors just ruin it in the final 8 turns. Come on, Spain, please hold on. No. Spain, what are you doing? Don't lose it now. You're not meant to make a push. You are meant to push. Why are you not pushing? We are now 5 turns away from the end. I've got no idea who has won it. Well, I mean, it's technically the Mongols, but I don't count the hordes. I think it's a bit too unfair on the normal factions. So apart from the hordes, who is going to win? I really don't know at this point. These final few settlements that could fall are going to make a massive difference, and speaking of that, France has just taken another one. France taking Thorn. The Timurids trying to take it back. They failed. But come on, Spain, you're meant to do something. A crusade has been called. That's completely pointless. Where's it gonna be for? Some pointless city, I bet. Cairo, yeah, that means nothing. No one's gonna make it to that. There could also be vassals as well. I've not checked for vassals yet. Imagine if it's Poland. They've come back. They're taking Bucharest. 2 more turns left. Who is going to win it? France attacking Prague. Could France actually pull this back at the end? Final turn. Can France take Prague? Can they do it? I hope they do, actually. Come on, France. Nah, I don't think they've done it. No, never mind. And we are there at turn 300. Of course the Mongols win, but I don't count the hordes. Who has won? First things first, we check the diplomacy. Any vassals? Because this would make a massive difference, I think. No vassals. When I click this button, we will probably see who wins. I'll have to give it a second count because it's not always right. Who has won? Okay, so in first place we've got the Mongols, and in second place I believe that is Spain. Spain has won with 13. In third place is France, and then followed by the Moors. Let me just do a quick count. Yeah, I've done a count and it seems accurate. France with 11, Spain with 13. If France had taken Prague, it still wouldn't have meant anything, but it would have made it so close. They would have been 1 settlement away. But to be honest, well done to France and Spain. 2 factions that we never see at the top. And I guess well done Mongols for technically winning, but I cannot actually give them the serious win because the hordes are cheat factions in a way. I can never do it. I do want to check out where the capital cities are for some of these factions. So Spain starts in Toledo, but it does move around, so where have they moved it to? Usually it's in the middle, but sometimes they put it in random places. Antwerp, yeah, right in the middle, that makes sense. The French capital is it Frankfurt? Nope, nope. Ah, there we go. It's in Metz, a fortress. Scotland's capital remains in Edinburgh. The Papal States is in Rome, despite having lost the city at one point. I bet it's Antioch? Nope. What about the Mongols? Adana. The Timurids is in Halch, right in the middle there. I'm curious about Poland because they've been all over the place. All the way here in Smolensk. And the Moors still in Cordoba. Or Cordoba, sorry. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's completely blown out of proportion. Leave a like if you did, and remember to comment down below if you've got any ideas on how I can do an AI campaign, but with a small twist. What small twist would you recommend? And the most... Oh, I was like... What a name! I read that incorrectly for a second, hold on. Wait, no, I'm right, I've had to Google the spelling of it. I am right. Wow, what a name! That's my greatest general of the Aztec Empire. How did I not notice that? So yeah, comment down below any AI campaign ideas you've got. The most liked ones will be put into a poll, people will vote, and if it wins, I will cover it. Yeah, there he is right there. Let's take a look at him. Does he have any interesting traits? Feels honoured, apparently. Lacks manhood. Too well groomed. Yeah, some interesting traits here. Well, I mean, you're gonna pick up a load of interesting traits if it is now 1678. You've been here since the start and you are still 21 years old. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. But for now, Mel gone.